Hi everyone. Today we're going to cover two lesser used but essential protocols, Protocol 117 in EPD and Protocol 57 in EFD. These two protocols can work together or separately to address an explosion. Let us consider a few things as we talk about the two protocols. First, what are the differences? Second, what are the similarities? Third, when to use either? And lastly, can you use both? Also, specific to your agency, what does a police response look like? Consider what an initial response may include versus what resources must be deployed as the incident progresses. What does a fire response look like? Are there specifically trained personnel within fire and police to handle these types of situations? Is a specific apparatus available within your agency or agencies best suited to assist with an explosion? Protocol 117 in EPD is designed to be more suspect-oriented while addressing other concerns, as EPD will always focus on the potential crime committed. If the suspect is known, the question regarding the suspect's location and description will play an essential role in the processing of the call. Questions regarding having seen anything suspicious and do you know who might be responsible demonstrate the direction and concern that EPD will be focused on. Understanding that EPD is crime and suspect oriented, Rule 3 reinforces the concept and application of Protocol 117. And if interested, you can also find an Academy definition for weapons of mass destruction in the additional information. Protocol 57 in EFD differs in a few critical ways while addressing other concerns primarily associated with the two other dispatch disciplines. First, you will notice that EFD is more rescue-oriented. Questions like is anyone trapped are in key questions. EFD also concerns itself with the type of building involved so that the correct resources within the fire department can be deployed. This protocol also addresses the type of fuel the vehicle was carrying if a car was involved in the explosion. A bus will likely have a more significant amount of fuel versus, say, a personal car. The commercial vehicle can also warrant particular concern as the products transported could be dangerous. Now that we have discussed the protocols separately, what are the similarities? Well, both protocols will address a possible explosion origin, or if there is an unusual odor, as this often indicates certain explosion-related chemicals. For instance, did you know that a garlic scent can be associated with a mustard agent, or that a newly mown hay scent can be related to phosgene gas, which is an industrial chemical used to make plastics and pesticides and is poisonous? Both protocols also concern themselves with potential injuries and the possible need for a medical response. Ambulances will often use staging areas during incidents that may involve many patients. These staging areas often include areas of triage, a designated entrance, and established egress from the scene. Scene preservation is also of concern on both protocols. On October 30th, 1961, the USSR dropped SAR Bomba over Severny Island. The explosion's nuclear mushroom peaked at 42 miles in height. The mushroom cloud was observed 500 miles from the explosion site, and glass was reported shattered 480 miles from the explosion. New Zealand even recorded the pressure wave caused by the explosion. To this day, SAR Bomba is still considered the largest single thermonuclear weapon ever detonated. The practical implementation of a bomb this size was never realized because dropping multiple smaller bombs was considered more effective. When preparing to process an explosion protocol, it is best to be familiar with the protocol itself and your specific agency policies and procedures. With the available knowledge and resources, what steps would you take if you were the one to answer the call? Who are the people within your agency that might be able to assist in handling cases of an overwhelming event? What would the incident command structure look like till responders arrived at the scene? With this information in mind, I hope you will take some time today to review the protocols in EPD and EFD and understand what a possible medical response would look like within your agency. Within those protocols, you will find several axioms and rules and complementary information to reinforce principles and ideas. This will support or expand your ever-growing knowledge and use of the protocol. These protocols are beneficial and, when needed, will help an undoubtedly stressful situation find a sense of order amongst the chaos. As always, thank you all for spending a few minutes of your busy day with me and reviewing some key points regarding the use of these protocols. If you or anyone has a question, don't hesitate to contact the Quality Assurance Department at the El Paso Teller 911 Authority, and we'll be happy to assist. Have a great day.